Hello, dear Queen. My name is Anja Deichmann with Arwendayle, and I decided to make this video for you because a lot of you have questions. Um, One of the questions I hear all the time is, why do you always call other women queen? Why do you call wigs crowns? What prompted you to go into the wig business? And today I'm here to answer some of these questions, hopefully all of them, time permitting. And I have not prepared a script. I just want to tell you as it is, and I hope I won't be too long-winded. Wigs are still such a funny subject for many people, and I say funny because it seems funny to me sometimes that we as women, especially as we are getting older, and that includes even women in their 30s. I remember when I was 30, I was feeling I was getting old, and I was getting anxious about my skin and my appearance, and of course, we all know, we don't need to talk about this. We all know that appearance is just a little bit, a piece of the puzzle to our self-esteem, but it is a big piece of the puzzle, and there is no need to make it smaller than it is, because we as women and society, the way society looks at us and society mandates, we are kind of expected to look the best we can, and we want to look the best we can. And it's not about, for most women, I just throw it out there. For most women, it's not about impressing others. Of course, we express our status in life, or we want to make a good first impression. There's no question about it. But at the end of the day, for most women, isn't it important that we feel good and beautiful and wonderful, or well put together in our own skin, regardless of what other people say? We all know it. We've all been there, that we heard people say, "Oh, this looks great on you," or "Oh my goodness, you looked better there with that kind of hairstyle," or "Before you had your Botox injections," or whatever the case might be. And usually, of course, we like getting compliments. But if we are not convinced about this, or if that doesn't resonate with how we feel in our own skin, it doesn't mean anything. Neither the compliments nor the not so nice comments. So having said all that, I think it is mostly accepted by now that we as women get our nails done. I have acrylic nails. I get my lashes done. I get Botox injections, and I try to stay fit and slim as much as I can. So all that is not met with resistance or critique or any bad comments. But as soon as we are talking about our hair, as we are talking about wigs, there is still this undeniable stigma that wigs are often associated with either old age or hormonal or immune disorders like alopecia or chemotherapy, or what the hormonal imbalances, malnutrition, you name it. There are so many reasons: stress, trauma, so many reasons can lead to hair loss. None of them great. The aging process, right? So so now that we have these beautiful alternative hair solutions, we feel like we cannot talk openly about it without maybe being confronted with unasked questions. I mean, there's nothing worse than these unarticulated questions or concerns from friends, co-workers, family members, who, if you were to admit that you are wearing a wig, they would immediately conclude that there's something wrong with you. Maybe you're not healthy anymore. Maybe you just got a diagnosis, or maybe you just had unexpected hair loss. And that is the reason why we decided, or why I decided, to call wigs crowns, to disassociate the wonderful solution we have to our hair or hair loss problems, and just change the whole thinking behind it. You know, so before, the wig was associated with the final destination for human hair for whatever reason. And a lot of people try to compensate with toppers, and we call them tiaras. And with other solutions, with hair extensions, they are trying to compensate their hair journey, their natural hair journey. And we are just trying to turn this around and say we are proud. Number one, every woman is a queen, right? Because we just are. Every woman is special. Every woman has the right to feel beautiful in her skin, and every woman has the right to beautiful, healthy looking hair, no matter what her genetic makeup is, no matter what her journey is, her health journey, her age, her health status. Every woman should have the opportunity to feel beautiful and healthy and to look the part. And nothing, I mean, just tell me something, put it in the comments. Tell me anything that is as important as hair in the female appearance. Hair is the crown of every woman, and every woman is a queen. And nobody can deny that a nice set of hair, healthy looking hair, is an instant, how do you say in English? Sometimes I'm lost for words. It immediately makes you look much younger and better, more than Botox could, or the most expensive facial cream. And I put on my crown, and I'm going to demonstrate that to you in just a minute. I have a crown here, and I will put it on. Doesn't matter if you like the style or not, or if you think it suits me or not, but you will see what it does for the appearance. So a lot of times I hear arguments like, oh, it's going to hurt your hair. It damages natural hair, and that is simply not true. Simply not true. The opposite is the case. Since I am wearing crowns, my natural hair has recovered 10 times. 10 times. It's 10 times better. Even my hairstylist, who has no idea that I'm wearing crowns, he probably wonders or is surprised that I would run around like this with my roots coming out to that extent. He's probably wondering how I can wait this long, but I have now the luxury of waiting this long in between my hair appointments. Because before, I would go and dye my hair every 6 weeks, which of course was very taxing on my hair. And no, I know I don't need to dye it blonde or bleach it blonde, but I like myself better as a blonde. That's just the way it is. And as I grew older, that even became more of a priority for me. I like to be blonde, so why not? I can't. But now I don't go to the hairstylist every 6 weeks, which I had to do before. and put all these chemicals on my skin and on my hair. Now I go maybe 3 times a year. I'm perfectly happy with that. My hair got much better because I don't blow dry it anymore. I don't overstyle it. I used to do the Brazilian blowout all the time. I used to live in Florida full time, and I don't need to tell you about humidity. I was always worried to be caught in a rainstorm. The humidity always undid everything I did for an hour and a half in front of the mirror. So now I don't have to worry about any of that anymore. And my hair is celebrating. And my hairstylist says, okay, this is great. Your hair is getting much better, but do you really want to run around like this? I haven't told him I'm wearing crowns. But that has another reason. It's not that I am ashamed of it. This is my business. I am the proudest crown bearer in the world, I think. No, it just has something to do with it. And that's maybe a quirky thinking, but I'm like, if I tell him I I'm wearing crowns, then maybe he's not giving his best when he is bleaching my hair, or he might become a little negligent. And it's not very nice to think that way because he's awesome. He is doing a wonderful job with my hair. Otherwise, I wouldn't go to him. But this is just a little quirky thought in the back of my mind, a little paranoia. And so I haven't told him, because let's face it, even though we have the beautiful crowns, and even though this is a gift, it's such a gift. They have come such a long way in the last 5, 10 years. I mean, they are nothing compared to the crowns that were on the market 10 years ago. Of course, it is always our goal. It is always um, the best scenario if you have healthy, natural, and beautiful natural hair. But for some women, it's just not possible anymore. And for these women, um, my my heart beats the most. I think we need the other group of women just as much, women who have beautiful hair and just use this as a fashion accessory to allow themselves to express their personality, to change their look according to the event or according to their mood, or whatever they are trying to accomplish, to express with their appearance. But because these women are so important, and these are going to break the barriers. The women who have a low level of suffering, who are not in need of crowns, they will break barriers for the women who do. And now I'm gonna put this on, and I'm going to prove to you what a difference this can make. And it's just that easy. It is just that easy to put a crown on, to apply a crown. And this is not a new one. This is one that's one of my favorites. It's called Peerless 22 in Butterbeer Blonde, one of my favorite colors. I love the style. I love the length. I love the color. I love everything about this crown. The color is actually rooted. We call it rooted because it has a darker root, but not a root that looks like it's been dyed. No. Always pull my hair out on the side. And here you can see it looks like it grows out of my scalp. Hairline is fantastic. Just have to pull it down. And especially for women who are above 40, 50 years old, this is a style that is just very flattering because it's not long and straight and pulls the features down. It's a very flattering look with these curtain bangs. And I don't know, please leave your comment below and let me know what you think. Give me your honest opinion. If you think that this makes younger, or if you think that looks fake, because I can assure you it doesn't. When I go out with this crown and I meet people, and of course I get a lot of compliments, and that's a nice thing about the United States. In Germany, not so much. You might get a smile. Sometimes you get a compliment. But here in the States, I get stopped, I get approached all the time, mostly by women who say, oh my gosh, I love your hair color, or I love your hair, you have beautiful hair. And because it is my business, I am outing myself immediately. I say, hey, it's not my real hair, it's a crown. And they look at me and they're like, they really stare at my hairline and they're like, oh my gosh, I could have never, you can never tell. And I give them my card. No, and sometimes they say, oh, I have nice hair. And I'm like, yes, you do have nice hair. Or they say, oh, I don't need it. And I say, no, of course you don't need it, but maybe you want it. You know, maybe you like to change your style and express your personality. Or, you know, for example, when I meet with clients and I show them homes, I probably not wear this. Maybe I do. Maybe I wear this more for a girls' night out or on a dinner date with my husband. But but I I wear something a little bit more sophisticated and a little bit more classic, yeah, the classic look. Sometimes I want to wear a shorter style because it's very hot here in Florida. So I wear a shorter style, or I wear a style with bangs. I would never dare to cut bangs into my own hair because it would never, if I regretted that, it would never ever grow out again because my hair doesn't grow like this, like it used to anymore, at least. So um, this is one, there are so many reasons. There are so many reasons why women, we need to get the word out to women and help women embrace crowns into their everyday life. And God forbid, if something should ever happen to them, if they should get a terrible diagnosis or immune disorder like alopecia, or suffer hair loss due to stress or trauma, it would be such a relief to already have incorporated these crowns into one's life and say, okay, this is one thing I need to deal with, but thankfully, I have these crowns and I do not need to worry. The wonderful thing is that crowns have come such a long way, and I'm going to show you a few different styles here and there, and you can see for yourself how you can change your type and how you can change your appearance, and nobody would ever know you're wearing a crown. So I hope you you got something out of this. I would definitely recommend getting a personal consultation. I offer them. They are either through Facebook Messenger or WhatsApp, Skype, Zoom. and they take about 60 to 90 minutes. If you are completely new to crowns, I will tell you, it's not like buying a pair of shoes. I would not recommend that you just go out or go to an online store, even if it's ours, and just pick a crown. There are so many decisions or so many things to consider before you make this purchase. And also, I can give you a method, a proven method of how you can get used to the crowns very quickly, so it doesn't bother you to have something on your head, or you don't feel like you're disguised. You don't feel like a fraud, or you are prepared how to handle your family, your environment when you first decide to start crowns, or to at least sometimes incorporate them into your life. So I would recommend that you take advantage of this consultation at this current time. They are very affordable, and you do get a gift coupon for our shop as well. So please contact me. My email is in the description below, or shoot me a direct message on Facebook. I look forward to hearing from you. And I thank you for your time and your attention. Wishing you all the best. Yours truly, Anya.